Hey, everybody, this is Shane Sams from flippedlifestyle.com and the Flipped Lifestyle Podcast. And today's video is going to be all about keyword research, specifically how to research keywords. And I'm going to show you the tools that I use to do all of my keyword research for everything that we do in all of our businesses. So welcome, everybody. Looks like we have a lot of people today in the chat over at YouTube Live. And I can see that people are already hearing and seeing the feed. So we're going to jump straight into today's call. Now, this is not going to be a fancy call. If you've never been to a Flip Your Life or Flipped Lifestyle live Q&A and teaching session, we just go at it. We just talk back and forth. I am going to flip over to my screen. I am going to demonstrate to you how I do keyword research, what I do keyword research with, but nothing fancy. I got my yellow notepad full of notes. I got you guys here, and we're going to get after this keyword research stuff because it is a really, really important topic. You know, Jocelyn and I, we got started in online business about 6 years ago, and we were lucky enough to learn about keyword research really early in our online journey. And everything that we do now is based on keyword research. Keyword research happens at our house every single day. We talk about it every single day, both before we do any content and even after we do content. When we record an episode of our podcast, we will even go back and listen to it again and figure out what keywords we need to include in the text on the blog post and the titles to make sure that people can find that content. So it's going to be a lot of fun today. We know what we're doing. This has made us a lot of money. Like I said, our entire business is built on keyword research. And every time anyone's ever found us, every time anyone's ever spent money on us, it's probably because they searched for something and found our podcast or our website. So keyword research is really important for our business, and it's really important for your business too, okay? Now, I'm not going to be able to cover every single thing I could ever cover about keyword research that could ever exist until the end of time ever in today's Facebook Live. We're going to go for about 45 minutes to an hour. But I will tell you at the end of today's broadcast where you can get more help, even if you need some help with your own keyword research in your online business. Okay. All right. So everybody that's here today, welcome. Use the chat room. Ask questions as we go. I'm probably not going to stop in real time. I'm just going to plow ahead, but I am going to do a Q&A session at the end of my little training here. So make sure that you go in and ask your questions so you don't forget them, and I'll scroll back up and we'll find them as we go. Okay. All right, let's talk about what is keyword research. What is it first, and then we'll talk about why we need to do it. So keyword research is basically a way that you can go into Google or into YouTube or into any search engine, and you can figure out exactly what people are looking for. Not just the products they want, not just the solutions they want, but literally the exact words that people are using to search for solutions to their problems. And that's really, really, really important that you're able to do that, because if you know what people are looking for, if you know their problems, it makes it a lot easier for you to decide what kind of solutions you're going to create or what kind of blog posts you're going to try to write to get attention. And keywords are specifically the exact words that people type into the search engine. For example, look at the, let me switch over to my other screen here real quick. And I want to show you today's tutorial that we're doing. So I'm going to switch over to screen share. All right. And as you can see, this YouTube video that I'm making right now is called How to Research Keywords. That's the first few words that I used in this video that you are actually watching in real time. Okay. And the reason it is called that is because I used a search engine tool called Vid Iq to look up things about keyword research. And I'm going to go over this tool in detail later. And when I search for that term, when I scrolled down, I found how to research keywords was being typed into the search engine over on YouTube 161,000 times a month. So I decided to use that in the title of this video so that when I release this into the world, when it's not live anymore, when it's just, an actual video, people will be, anyone who types in how to research keywords, I'm going to have an opportunity to appear right in front of them. They're going to find my video. It's going to be in the search results, and they're going to be able to learn about keyword research from me. And you can do this in your business too. You can go find exactly what people are searching for. You can figure out exactly what people are looking for. And if you name your stuff right, you're going to dramatically increase the likelihood that you're going to be found in those search engines. Okay. So that's what keyword research is. It's doing research to figure out exactly what your perfect customer is searching for in YouTube, in Google, on Amazon, over on Udemy, any search engine in the world. You can figure out what people are looking for, and you can put your stuff in front of all that search traffic. Okay. So why do you want to get great at it? It's one thing to understand what keyword research is, but why do you want to do it? Why do you want to be really good at it? Why should it really be the backbone of your entire online strategy, whether it's social media, content creation, website, whatever it is? Okay. All right. The number one reason is so customers can actually find you organically. You can go out and spend as much money you want on ads, but if you don't do keyword research right, it's not going to work anyway. But you really want to have a nice organic foundation to your online business. All these podcasts that you're recording, all these articles that you're creating, all these blog posts that you're writing, all these YouTube videos and Facebook Lives that you're making, you want to give yourself the best chance as possible to get found. You don't want to just start a Facebook Live or start a YouTube Live and say, hey guys, it's Shane, I'm going live. Or hey guys, it's Dan, I'm going live. Hey guys, it's Wendy, I'm going live, right? That's not what you want to do. You want to say, this is the topic of this video. Come watch it. I'll introduce myself to you later. Okay. So you want to be able to let customers find you. A lot of people call that SEO, search engine optimization. You want to give yourself the best chance to get your content showing up in the search results. Okay. The second reason that you really want to be good at keyword research is because it's going to save you a lot of time. We always say here at Flip Lifestyle, throw mud on the wall and see what sticks. All right. We can throw as much mud on the wall, and whatever sticks, we'll rub the rest of it off and we'll focus on the thing that sticks. But before we ever throw the mud on the wall, we look for the sticky mud. Okay. We're going to look in the search results. We're going to do keyword research, and we're going to say, what are people actually looking for? I could have called this video a lot of things. How to use Google Adwords keyword tool, how to use Vid Iq's search tool, right? How to, do keyword research, whatever it is. But I focused on that specific word for this specific video because I know that 160,000 times a month, people are typing that into YouTube, and they're actually searching for that exact sentence, right? So don't get confused. A keyword is not one word. It can be one word, two words, a sentence. It's anything that people type in to a search engine. And if you will do your research before you create your content, you're not going to be playing a guessing game. You're not going to be trying to just say, well, I think my avatar would want to read this blog post, or I think that my perfect customer would want to hear this podcast. You'll know exactly what they're looking for. I know that, I teach online marketing, and I know that 160,000 times a month, people are going to YouTube and trying to figure out how to do keyword research. So I create a video for that. Boom, I'm going to get found by more people. I've narrowed it down. I've specifically figured out exactly what people are looking for. So I'm strategically creating content. I'm not just writing any blog post that's on my head. Okay. All right. Also, you can go back and you can redo some of your stuff. Maybe you've got an awesome video or an awesome blog post that's really well written about a specific topic in your niche, but maybe you named it wrong. Maybe that's not exactly how people are looking for that content. You can do a little keyword research about your topic, which I'm going to show you how to do here in just a few minutes. And you can make your titles better. You can go and change a few words in the post, and you can communicate with search engines like Google and YouTube exactly what you're trying to say so that the search engine knows exactly who to put it in front of. Okay. So helping customers find you, strategically creating the right content, throwing the right mud on the wall. Okay. And also too, so you can have better advertising. Advertising can be a money pit. It can be a total money drain. And if you're just winging it, if you're just guessing on how you're creating ads and what words you're using in your ads, then you're just going to throw a bunch of money away. But if you do very specific research and you say, okay, what are people looking for? Because that's the words that people are going to respond to. And if I use those words in my advertising, people are going to be much more likely to click. Now we're on to something. Okay. So keyword research is going to be really important for every piece of content you ever create. It's going to be really important for every ad that you ever create. And it's going to be really important for almost every strategic decision that you make in your online business. So you need to put some time into getting really, really good at this. I go so far as to even keyword research my emails that we send to our list. Okay. In my email provider, I can put a subject line and I get to actually change the preview text that people see in their inbox because we use Infusionsoft. So I want to make sure that even when I've got a catchy title or even when I've got something that's a little cute or creative or something to kind of hook people and build some curiosity, I want to make sure either in the subject line or in the preview, I'm using keywords. And I'm going to think about what I'm talking about. Maybe I'm talking about a mindset issue. Maybe I'm talking about an online business, skill, whatever it is, whatever I'm sending an email about, I'm going to use a keyword in the subject line of the preview because even though that is not in a search engine, I want people to respond to the right words. And if I can figure out what they're searching for, then I know what they're going to respond to. And if I can just put that in front of them, they're going to open, they're going to click, and they're going to do it, get in there and get into my content. So you need to learn how to do keyword research. It may be the missing link in your online business. It may be why your online business is not getting traffic. It may be why you're not getting sales. So you really need to get good at this. Okay. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some very specific examples right here on the screen. I'm going to go over and go into the tools that I use. Okay. And I'm going to go in and show you how I use them. I use very basic tools. There's a lot of keyword research tools out there, a lot of paid stuff. But I got two simple tools. I think one of them costs $10 a month. And I use the basic Google AdWords keyword tool and the search engines to do all my keyword research. That way I don't have to get too far into all these metrics and things like that. I just want to know what people are looking for. I want to know if a lot of people are targeting that word because I don't want to get into too much competition for those words. And then what I want to do is I want to go make some content about that stuff. Okay. All right. So if you have some keywords, I'm going to go ahead and recommend that you put those in right now. Tell me about your business, your topic, whatever it is. We got a bunch of people here in the chat, and I may grab a couple words after I do an example and show you exactly how I do this. So I'm going to actually use the word for this video, which is keyword research. That's the broad term that I started looking for when I decided to do this YouTube live. And I'm going to go in right now and switch over, and I'm going to show you how I use that tool. Okay. All right. So let's screen share. Go ahead and put your stuff in the chat, and I'll get to a few of those here in just a moment. All right. All right, good. All right, looks like you can see it. Let me switch over. I may keep the screen a little small. All right. All right, cool. All right, so this is called Vid Iq, and the specific reason that I use this tool is for YouTube research. That's what Vid Iq is actually for. It's specifically showing you what people are searching for in YouTube, which is not the same as what they search for in Google. Okay. This tool costs me like, I can't remember. I think it's like 10, 20 bucks a month. But it's worth its weight in gold. I promise you, I make way more than $10 a month using Vid Iq. I'm not an affiliate for Vid Iq. I have no monetary interest in their company. It's just what I use. There's a dozen different tools for YouTube. We're not going to get into the specifics of each tool. We're just going to talk about general keyword research today. Okay. So I was going to do a video today about keyword research. So I typed in a broad term and then I started looking through the results, right? So I saw that 39,000 people a month were searching for the term keyword research. All right. That's the first metric I look for is a big amount of search. Okay. 39,000 is a lot of search. You look down here and you find search engine optimization. In the last 12 months, the average has been about 4,500. That's not a really big word. I could try to make a video for that. We've got keyword research tool. That's 1,500, but I'm usually looking for 5-figure words. That's what I go with whenever I'm going to create a piece of content, create a new training, or create something to sell. The second number that I look for, and we're not going to get into all these because they're not super important right now for what we're doing. Because remember, we're just trying to get a direction. We're trying to get clues. Success leaves clues. Money leaves clues. We're looking for a clue. What are a lot of people looking for? And do I have a chance to rank for it? Okay. So if you look over here, there's a competition score, and almost all of the search tools will have some kind of competition score. They're all a little bit different. The higher the number is in Vid Iq, the more people are trying to target that specific word in the last 12 months. So this one has a competition score of 15. There are not a lot of people specifically targeting keyword research in YouTube right now for this. So if you go over to YouTube and then we type in keyword research, you can see that the number one result in the ad doesn't even have keyword research in it. So this person is coming, they might be targeting the word, but they didn't even put it in their title. The number 1, 2, and 3 topics do have the words keyword research in, but only 2 of them are actually trying to teach people how to do a tutorial like I'm doing right now, right? All right, this is how to do keyword research. These 2 are well researched, but the third one is about keyword research tools. And if you go back to our search results, remember that search was very low. So I can see that only 2 people are really doing this right in these first 10 videos. Okay, if YouTube thinks that this keyword research tools by Pat Flynn, and that's probably because of who it is, but if it thinks that that word is relevant to this discussion, then I can probably outrank that video very quickly. Okay. And if I keep looking down through here, we can see that the keywords keep falling apart, like how to build killer content. See, in the top 10, it looks like how to build killer content, keyword map. We don't even have the word keyword research in here at all. So we can probably rank for this word. Okay, we can get into it because the top 10 doesn't even have the keyword in it. So let's go back, and I want to show you the one that I actually found, which is what I named this video that you're watching, is how to research keywords. Okay, now we saw that had huge search, over 100,000 a month, and that's an average of the last 12 months. And the competition is extremely low, 13. So let's type that in, how to research keywords. I want to do some investigation. I want to get my private eye on here. It's not enough just to do keyword research. How to research keywords. I want to go do my private eye stuff, and I want to look at this specific keyword that I found and see what's actually ranking in YouTube. So when I search for this, okay, this is crazy, and I did not plan for this to happen. All right, so look at this. So we see number 1, we see number 2, we see number 3. What you're noticing is the actual words, how to research keywords, are not actually in those first 3 titles. But look at this. My live feed is actually ranking right now. If someone were to type it in right now and search for how to research keywords, I'm actually ranking in YouTube right now. Okay. Somebody else go type that in. Sometimes the results are a little different based on location or based on you or your search habits. So go type that in and see if I'm anywhere on the front page, like scroll down through the top 20 or so. But the reason this is happening is because I'm doing that exact word, how to research keywords. That's the first thing I found. This video is going to be up forever. And it's anyone who types in how to research keywords, I have a chance to be found. And I think eventually, if I were to put a little money behind this, get some ads going, the buzz from this live video could push me and stay in this top 5 or even maybe into the number 1 or number 2 position. How crazy is that? That video is literally sitting there right now. And if anyone searches for that in the next few minutes, they're going to see that video. Okay. So that just goes to show you the power of using a little keyword research before you name stuff. Don't be guessing. Don't be just making stuff up. You need to go in and you need to say, hey, let me research this, put some strategy behind it and figure it out. You're 4th on mine, Lindsay Pritchard says. All right. So we are already ranking just from naming this correctly, just because I took 15 minutes of my life and I said, hey, do a little research in a tool, pay a little $10 a month, whatever it takes to get a hold of it. And my live video is literally doing it right now. Okay. And this, I'm going to put some ad money behind this. Same on mine, Oleg says. So we've got people in 3 different places in the world where that video is showing up in the YouTube search results right now for this thing that we know is getting 160,000 searches a month. Okay. So good. We did good keyword research. And I literally, he's in Canada. We're in the United States. It's still showing up. That's awesome. Okay. So we've succeeded today in ranking a keyword, at least live. Now, you get a little extra juice for being live in the search results. So doing live videos is another great thing to kind of boost yourself in the rankings, get some comments, get some people participating. But then what you need to do is go back, maybe spend, $10 a day or something, $1 a day, and push and target those keywords so that you stay in the rankings, and eventually you're going to grab a foothold. And now this video will be there forever. It'll be in the search rankings forever. When I'm done with this video, it'll still be on YouTube. All those words will be the same. My team and me will go back in. We'll research it more. When we see one getting traction, we fill out the description. We're going to change it and put a card on it that says, how to research keywords, so it looks prettier in the search results than just my big head with my shirt says holler on it. You know what I mean? But we'll go back in and polish it even more, and it'll go. So number 3 in South Africa. Awesome. Okay. So we're ranking all over the world right now, broadcasting live here from Kentucky. All right. On keyword research. So cool. All right. So that's the basics. That's the basics of it, is you pick a tool for the platform that you want to rank a keyword on. You figure out what people are literally searching for with those keywords. You make a video, you title it, you make it pretty, you talk about it a lot, and then you release it to the world. Now, that's not where we stop, though. I got a lot more strategy around my keyword stuff. So let's go back to the screen share here. If I can find my mouse. And I'm going to go back to my screen share. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the next step, what I do. Now, it's not enough to just target keywords, okay? Well, let me show you this real quick. So I threw this in here. This is something that I actually have developed, and it's something that I got from Brendan Bouchard. He does a thing called offer rows, but I extended it a little bit, and we call them keyword rows. And it's how we decide to promote things and how we decide what content to create, okay? So what we do is we start with a keyword, like how to keyword research, how to do keyword research. That's the keyword that we found for this video. And I do this for everything. I do this for every keyword I look at. I have a spreadsheet of about 100 keywords that have been researched that we're ready to go, ready to create content on, okay? So what me and Jocelyn do next is we decide what kind of free content are we going to create around that keyword to try to get attention. So today you're watching a YouTube live, right? That's going to eventually become a YouTube video. And then what we're going to do is we're going to create a blog post where we're going to have text and an embed, okay? And we're also going to take the audio from this YouTube video and we're going to make that into a podcast, all right? So this one keyword that you're looking at here, this one keyword is going to produce 4 pieces of content just for me recording it today. It's going to be a YouTube live forever. It's going to be a blog post forever. It's going to be a podcast forever. And all of this stuff is going to be shared on our social media and syndication. So you can see here that what we're doing is we're not just saying, hey, I'm going to find a keyword. I think this might be right. There's deep strategy behind this because this is the first step in all of our content creation. This is the first step of us getting found by new people, of us creating new customers and new members inside the Flip Your Life community, people who we're going to help start their online business and change their life. So this is not flippant. This is not just a tool. This is not just, we take this very seriously, very seriously. And we create these keyword rows for everything that we do because it's going to determine how people get inside of our community, okay? So let me go back to the screen here and we'll show you what we're going to do next. All right. So then we have to look at our opt-ins. Like when we make a video like this, we need an opt-in. We need something where people can opt in. For us, we usually just let people go to our free trial. We have a free month's membership at flippedlifestyle.com/free. That's flippedlifestyle.com/free. You can find a link to that in the description of this video. But we actually just tell people, hey, we have more trainings on keyword research, specifically how to use certain tools. And you can jump into the community and get feedback on your keyword research. And we'll give you a month for free if you want to get started. So we usually just point to something in our membership, and then we use our free trial as our opt-in. Okay, our 30-day free trial. And if you're not a member, we'd love to have you. Go check it out. All right, now, but we can do other things too. Like we could have a keyword. We could have a keyword research checklist, right? And people could opt in to download that. You know what I mean? So they can get in there and say, hey, okay, at the end of this video, I could say, hey, we've got a keyword research checklist. Get in, check it out now, download it, use it every time that you ever do any keyword research. And if you do that, well, you're going to have a lot more success. You're going to rank for a lot more words. You're going to do a lot more stuff with your keyword research if you use our keyword research checklist. It's free. All you got to do is put in your email. We'll send it right to you. So you can use whatever you want here. You can start with a keyword. Then you figure out what's your blog post, what's your podcast, what's your YouTube video, whatever you're creating is. And then you go and get people to opt in for something related to that, okay? And you don't have to reinvent the wheel. Just grab something you've already done and point to it, okay? We've even, in the past, used curation for opt-ins. Hey, we've got another great video about this topic. Put your email in below and we'll take you right to it for free. And we just redirect them to a blog post or another YouTube video. So it doesn't matter. You just have something where they have to give you an email to get pointed in the right direction. That's what you're doing here. You want that contact information. When people find you in the search results, because you've done good keyword research, you know how to do keyword research, you want them to be able to consume your content, it be relevant to them, and then opt into your email list. Okay? Y'all having fun? I hope you're having fun. If you got questions, ask them as we go. I'll stop and get some of those here in just a few minutes. Okay. All right. Let's go back to the keyword row, and you can just build a spreadsheet and use this. It's super simple. All right. Keeping it simple here at Flipped Lifestyle. I'm flipping back to our screen. Okay. All right. So the next thing we do then is we say, what is our introductory offer? Well, for us, our introductory offer is our monthly membership. So we want people to renew. This could be like maybe your ebook. You charge, I don't know, $29 for it or something like that. Okay. It could be a course that you charge, $99 for, whatever it is. It's something probably under $100. I think that what Brendan Bouchard does here, he does something for between $7 and $49 or something like. I don't know. That mine's a little bit different than the way he does it. So because we're basing it on keyword research first. So these are really hot people. If you can get them over to the next thing, try to sell them something. But if they join your email list, you can now send them that in your email list. And then our core offer, which for us is, we really want people to commit to an annual plan on our membership, because we know that most people who succeed, most people who go through our program, most people who, make enough money online to quit their job and do all these amazing things, they commit to the process, they commit to their success, and they are annual members. So that's our core offer. We want people committed not only to us, but to themselves for the next year to make their online business thing happen, to do whatever it takes to get to the next level. For you, it could be a bigger course. Your core offer could be your 997 course, something that costs $1,000. It could be one-on-one coaching with you. Maybe that's your core offer. You get them started with a $29 training, and then you do one-on-one coaching. Whatever it is, that's what it is for you. Okay, so your core offer, all right, might be a membership. Might be, if you've got a membership site, it might be your annual membership, just like we do that as well. Okay. And then this is also where you're going to start doing ads and things like that. And then you have to have an upsell plan. But I don't want to get into upsells and downsells and other things that you can sell to people. But to do keyword research correctly, you must have an introductory offer. This is the pivot point. If you'll notice in my chart, it's right in the middle. Before I ever do keyword research, or before on a blog post or a podcast, before we ever make free content, before we ever figure out what an opt-in is, we've got to know beyond a shadow of a doubt what we're selling to people. Because if you don't know that, then your research is going to be wrong. Like, you've got to know what people are willing to buy. You can do keyword research to figure that out in the beginning, but you have got to create your product first. You've got to create an introductory offer first. You've got to at least have something to pre-sell. And it's an outline, and this is what I'm going to create, and you're going to go on a journey with me. But your introductory offer must be done before you do any of this other stuff, okay? So if you've not done that yet, if you've not figured out what your product is, and you've not gone and created that product, then you need to get started on that right now. You can use keyword research to figure out what that's going to be, but you've got to create something and be able to take money for it before you even think about content and websites and all that stuff. It's just really important to have an introductory offer. So we have a course about that in the Flip Your Life community. Go to fliplifestyle.com/free, and you can sign up for 30 days for free, and you can go watch our product creation course. But you need to go do that and then come back to this video. You can use this video to get your idea on your product, but if you don't create your product, you got nothing to sell. So why get emails? Why create content? So create your product first. Just going to little appendix or addendum or whatever it's called there before we go forward. Okay. So that's what we're actually doing with all this keyword is we're building these offers out, and then we're researching content that's going to drive people into these offers so that we can make some money. It's so much easier to just put your content in front of people that want it than to try to create content and force people and convince people that they need it. Just go look for people who are already searching for the thing you're trying to sell and put your thing in front of them, and they'll buy it. That's all you got to do. Okay. All right. So the next step that we do, and this is the first, I usually start at Vid Iq because so much of what Jocelyn and I do is video based and audio based, that we kind of start here because this is what people want to watch and listen to. But everything that we do ends up on our blog. So what I use for that is the Google AdWords Keyword Planner tool. You have to have a Google AdWords account. You can go set that up right now. And once again, I do not get any money. I'm not affiliated with Google AdWords in any way, except to run ads. So I don't have any reason to promote them other than I actually use this tool. And yes, you do have to pay for this tool. You have to start an ad. And I'm going to look you right in the eye when I say this. You do have to pay for tools to succeed. People create these tools. They put their hard, time and money into creating them, and you do have to pay to use them. So if you're going to let $10 a month or $1 a day, because you have to start an ad in AdWords, even when you don't know what you're doing, you just got to go start an ad to something, your website, your Facebook page, whatever, to make it work, to get access to all the tools. But, if you're not willing to go put $1 a day into your business or $10 a month into your business to succeed faster, and if you're not willing to do that, then you might want to just turn this video off now because you're probably not going to make it. I don't want to be harsh, but I don't like to sugarcoat anything. And you are going to have to sign up and start an ad to use Google AdWords. It's going to probably cost you about $1 a day, $30. But if you can't go trade $30 to go make $30,000 because you find 1,000 people online to give you $30 a month through your online business, you need to look in the mirror and ask yourself if you're up to the challenge. Okay. Online business is for anyone, but it's not for everyone. And sometimes you've got to invest in yourself and invest in your family's future. And every time you get to a place where you see a credit card entry and you don't want to lose your precious dollar that you're going to spend on Starbucks tomorrow, you need to reevaluate if your priorities are in check. So do you want this bad enough? If you do, you'll go sign up for the tools. If you don't, you'll see the credit card form and you'll freeze. Don't do that. Move forward, get the tools that you need to succeed. You would not try to build a house by taking this A&W root beer bottle and hammering in all the nails. You would go buy a hammer. You would invest in a hammer. I can't open my root beer anymore because I just shook it up, but it was worth it to tell you a good example about a hammer and buying a hammer. So invest in the right tools so you can get the job done. Okay. All right. Off my soapbox. All right. Back over to the keyword research tool, Google AdWords keyword tool. Now, what this tool really searches for is what people literally look for in the Google search results, not YouTube. Okay. And it's really important because Google is the main search engine on the planet Earth, but it works really the same way. You can go type in a word. Google actually goes a little bit in depth because it gives you all the related words too. And what this does is this gives us a little more text-based information like keyword research. You can see it's a little bit different than the search results over in Vid Iq. That was 39,000. Okay. People are looking for that in YouTube. Over here, it's 22,000. We can see that the competition's low. But I look at one more thing when I'm looking at Google information. This suggested bid is how much advertisers are actually paying for that. I would be happy to target people and get a click for $5. Some people might not. So you might want to look for a little bit lower keyword, maybe a lower price point, like $1.82. Like you can get a click for $1.82 right here. Okay. But there's so much search traffic. That one's probably going to have a little more competition. And you can see the competition is low, medium, high. And then I look at the bid for on the Google AdWords keyword planner, because, you got budgets and you got to know what you want to pay for a click. Okay. So what we can do here is we can just get a little bit more information on how people are using it in Google and kind of what Google is actually looking for here. So Google keyword tool, that gets searched for a lot. AdWords keyword planner, that's the thing we're in now. You can see that's good. But even on these low words, like if you can find some good words, that are cheaper, even if they have low search, you can still have a better chance to rank, or low competition. You can have a better chance to rank for keyword suggestion tool. So people are using suggestion here instead of research. So that might be an easier one to rank for. I don't know. You just have to try it out and see. And also you can write 10 blog posts about the same topic. Like, don't be sitting here and saying, well, I write one keyword research article ever. I'm never going to do another one again, because I can 100% promise you that I will be doing more keyword research videos here on YouTube. I'm going to do more, and they'll be similar in nature. I might put a little twist on it. I might go a little deeper here, a little deeper there, but I'm going to find other words and build a YouTube video around that. I want 20 videos targeting 20 different keyword terms, because if I find one word that's getting searched for 10,000 times a month, and then I find another word that's worth 10,000 a month, and then another word that's being searched for 10,000 a month, if I put 10 terms and I make 10 videos, that's 100,000 times a month someone's searching for something that might find my video. So this is not a one and done. You take your swing and I tried keyword research and I made one video one time on one keyword and it didn't work. I didn't rank number one in Google, so this is full of crap. That's not how it works. You got to stay at this. You got to tweak things. You got to make multiple videos about the same thing, right? And if you do that, you're going to have a better chance to rank for different words about the same topic. Your keyword has a broad topic, and then you're going to go deeper into it and find all sorts of little words that humans are actually looking for about that topic, but they're saying it in different ways. And if they're searching for it in different ways, and they're looking for it in different ways, you have to create things in different ways to get in front of the same avatar searching for different things. That's what niche marketing is. One broad topic marketed differently to different people because they're looking for different things in different ways. So if you really want to be a niche marketer, you really want to be a content creator, you really want to make money online, and you want to do this full time, you're going to have to put some work in here about doing that. I've got 4 right now that I've targeted. I've already done the entire row for them. Over the next month, I'm going to make 4 videos about this same topic. Okay. And then I'll take them and curate them and consolidate them together to make them easy to all get to for our members. And then we'll take some of them off of YouTube, leave a few of them on that are doing well, and we'll put that in our membership area. Okay. So you've got to make more than one video about all these topics. Am I making sense? Let me know in the chat room if I'm making sense here, guys. I'm going to keep roaring on. I'm going to be getting to questions here in about 5 minutes. And I got a couple more things that I want to show you that I do for keyword research to kind of paint the whole picture. And then I may do a live example here, and I'm going to jump in the chat and see if anybody's got any questions that I can answer, and maybe do a live example. Okay. All right. Let's go back to our tools. All right. So I look here for what people are searching for in Google. Now I've got really good information because I got YouTube and Google, the world's 2 biggest search engines. But I go a step farther. I go back to Google and I type in again what people are looking for. Maybe I found 2, or maybe I want to say, Google keyword tool. That might be a good video for me to make. I mean, I'm pretty much showing it right now. Maybe I'll make that one. So I'm seeing what's ranking for it. Maybe I'll go search for Google keyword tool and I'll look at a couple different search results. I scroll down here to the bottom and I look for suggested or related keywords. Okay. So free keyword research. That's interesting. Okay. So Google thinks these are related keywords. So I may look up this term. I may even drop back into the keyword tool and do a search for this. I'll just add a comma. And let's see what that one is. Maybe how many search results is that getting? Okay, there's 1,000 searches. So I at least need to use this word in my blog post. or my YouTube description, so I can kind of swipe a little bit of that traffic, right? Because these things blend together. If I'm doing a keyword research tutorial and I use the word free keyword research in my description, hey, how to use free keyword research tools, whatever, then I might be able to get some more traffic, right? So these stack on each other. If you'll notice in today's YouTube video, if I can find it in the 47 tabs that I've got open right now, I have multiple keywords in the, I can't scroll up, there it is. I have how to research keywords, but I also have keyword research tutorial, which is another keyword I found. And then I found keyword research tools. So I just added my favorites, added into a title. Now I've got 3 words this can possibly rank for. It's going to look at this one first because it likes the beginning before the end, right? But I got more chances now to rank for things. And all I had to do was show you my favorite keyword research tools, which are Vid Iq and the Adwords tool, okay? I then go a step farther and I jump over to Amazon, world's biggest bookstore, and I look up what books are about this topic. Like, what are people titling their books when they're talking about my specific niche? Because let me tell you something, nobody, especially ones that are actually published by publishers, they don't name these books frivolously. They research it and they see what people are going to respond to and they test it. So not necessarily these ebooks or paper books, but if you can find these books that exist like in bookstores, you can see what people are looking for, okay? And you can get more ideas on what to create. Finally, I go to sites like Udemy and other third-party marketplaces for courses, and I'll look up, like, what do you want to learn? Keyword research, okay? And I'll see what topics, what are the most popular courses. How many, this one's got 2,426 ratings. So how many people have taken that course? And then I'll buy the course. I'll go in and I'll buy the course and I will literally see, go in and see, like, I want to watch the course. I want to see how they taught it. I want to figure out how I can teach it better. I want to know what they left out. Maybe they left out 5 things that I know about my topic. Well, I'll make a video just about those 5 things and sell that, right? I'll do the same thing with those YouTube videos. When I go to YouTube and see all the search results, I may take an hour and just watch 3 or 4 of them before I go forward, because I want to know who's winning, who's at the top, who's got the most sales, who's making the money, why are they making the most sales? I want to see that, so when I make mine, I can make it more. I can make it more world class. I can make it better. Okay, so that's how we do keyword research. We do it for a very specific reason, because it dictates every piece of content that we create. It dictates our opt-ins. It dictates our offers and what we're going to sell. Okay. So we do it for that very specific reason. So we're strategically creating content, not just picking things off of our brain. And then we do research so that we can go in and that we can literally see exactly in real time what searches are actually working, who is winning in those searches, right? Like, who in the search results is winning for keyword research. I want to know if I'm going to write a blog post, do I have a chance to rank, right? Through our research today, I think we can. Heck, my live video is ranking now. So we know we're onto something here. What a great way to test the keyword, right? Do a YouTube video for 10 minutes and see if you can bust into the top 20 or so on the first day. Then you can put some ad money behind it. I want to go and see, after I do my keyword research, type it into these other search engines, what books are being written, what courses. I want to look through this book a little bit. I want to watch one of these courses. I want to see these other videos in the search results. And then I want to create something that is going to compete and going to rank and going to get found by people who will give me money to solve their problem. Okay? Because that's the goal of all of it. All right. That's enough about keyword research right now. I'm going to look in here. If you've got questions, I've seen a lot of chatter, a lot of chat. So I'm going to have to scroll back here. A lot of talk about us ranking immediately. How cool was that? That we literally ranked a video live because we picked good keywords when we did the keyword research. All right. So I'm a professional home organizer, niching down to work with families, virtual or in person, that struggle with ADHD, depression, anxiety, and overwhelm. I can't wait to play a Vid Iq. Okay. So if you got any, you're really a professional home organizer. Don't niche down. Don't look for professional home organizer for people who have, struggle with ADHD. That's not what you're looking for, because the person with ADHD probably may not search for that. Actually, let's look for that. Let's look for home organizing, personal home organizer. Okay, you're a personal home organizer. So let's just search for that real quick and see what we find. Just a real quick example. My guess is the first thing that we will find is people looking for their own personal organizer. So let me type that in real quick. Personal home organizer. If we look for personal home organizer, we see home organization, 40,000 searches a month, right? Professional organizer. All right. That's someone who's I would say that keyword is someone looking to hire someone. Okay. A personal organizer, now home organizing, that's a word that we're looking for that gets searched for a lot. That's, I'm trying to figure out how to organize my home. Home organization tips. Okay. But as you see here, we're still in high competition. I always look for something below 50. This one's good. Like, what if you said get organized, even if you have a ADHD, right? So you're using the keyword, but you're adding a title post and you're telling people how to do that. So 4,500 searches a month, you got a chance to get ranked for it. If you can get on the front page, you'll get some of that traffic. Now, what if you wrote 10 articles of 10 different keywords, similarly worded with different, and every one of them had 5,000 searches a month. Well, all of a sudden you got 50,000 chances a month to be found. So this is all about creating more stuff. Home organizing tips. Let's look up home organization. This is what you do too. When you can't find the word you want, take another word that you found, home organization, and see now what is happening. Okay. You can even search by the competition score. Sometimes I do that. Scroll down, get down through the look here. Nope. Let's see. Family Command Center. I don't know what that is. Home management binder. Oh, that's good. So there's another 5,000 word with no competition. You could probably say free home management binder with instructions or something. That'd be a good opt-in. And there's another article. So, if you write 4 blog posts this month and they all have 5,000, they all get ranked because there's not a lot of competition for ranking them. You could have 20,000 searches a month of chances to find people on your blog, right? Home office design. You just got to skim through here and get through the things. And sooner or later, you'll stumble across words. Let's see, home office decor, clutter-free, clean with me. You can start a topic. That must be somebody famous might have something to clean with me. So you keep skimming through here until you find something, and you keep writing these blog posts. You keep doing these podcasts. You keep doing these things, home office makeover, whatever. And you always put with ADHD at the end of it, right? So you're always like adding your words because we're talking to humans, right? We look through the robot's data, we look through the search results, and we find words like that. Home organization for people with ADHD. You start broad, and then you target that article. So what happens is if you get ranked for one of these words, or if you start an ad and target those words, it's going to target home organization. Your ad is going to say home organization for ADHD. So let's say those 67,000 people a month that are searching for a home organization, let's say 5,000 of them have ADHD and it's preventing them from organizing their home. If they see an ad at the top of the results that are like home organization, hey, for ADHD, that's me. They click to your blog, they opt in, they get to used to use and stuff like that. So you just keep digging. This is not a one and done thing. Like I came to you today after, an hour and a half of research on this word that I'm targeting in this YouTube video, right? This is a process. You're going through it. There is some intuition to it. And you want to set limits for yourself when you're doing keyword research. You want to stop and say, I got 1 hour to figure out what my next blog post is going to be. I got 30 minutes to figure out what my next YouTube is going to be. I've done YouTube videos in 5 minutes. I've literally looked at the thing, found a word. Oh, that's, 42 on the competition. Sure, I'll try it. And I do my YouTube video and I move forward. Okay. So you can do this as fast as you want or as long as you want. The key is to be prolific. Don't get frozen. Don't look for the perfect keyword. Don't get stuck. Okay. You're doing this to get a direction. Okay. You're doing this to move forward. You're not doing this to have information overload and trap yourself. You're doing it to make better guesses and better educated guesses so all your content gets the most bang for its buck. And most importantly, gets people to that introductory offer. Okay. All right. Let me look through here and see if there's any more questions today. I'm about to wrap this up in just a minute. Would love to have a copy of that spreadsheet, Shane. Is it in the membership? I will put my a copy of the spreadsheet with the rows at the top in the Keyword Research Masterclass area, where we will start putting all of our videos and audios. We'll try to curate all the content we've got on keyword research there. And I will have my team get a copy of that spreadsheet. I'll probably put it in a Google Drive link, and we'll drop it in there. And I'll even leave like 3 or 4 keywords in it so that you can see it. Okay, so that'll be inside the membership area. Go log into the community. Go to Flip Your Life Blueprint. It'll probably take me a day or 2 to get that rolling. It'll probably be up by Wednesday, maybe. Give me 2 days and we'll get it up. But get that in there, and we'll put that in there with all the other keyword research stuff. So it's all curated in one place. It's one of the big benefits of membership. We curate our best content into one area in the Flip Your Life Blueprint training area, and we have courses for everything you can imagine. So if you're not a member, go to flippedlifestyle.com/free, and you can get a free membership for 30 days. You can try it out for a month, see if you like it, and you can go in and watch all of our keyword research tutorials, and you can get a copy of that spreadsheet too. And it'll be a free Google Drive link. You'll just have to go there to get it, and you can keep that even if you don't stay a member. So check that out. All right. Let's see here. Ben Hale, I have, he gave me a bar graph like Shane's, but I can only see a graph. Okay, let's see what I can do. I'm going back for a commercial. My Google AdWords looks different. Am I perhaps on the wrong screen? Lindsay, if you've not signed up and you don't have an ad started, you can't look at the keyword research tool. Okay, so it will look different. I think you can get into it, but you don't get all the features. One of the cool features that you can get, I do this for my education websites, is let me show you a neat trick in that tool. So if I go back over here, I can, I'm gonna do this for like, I have a site called ushistoryteachers.com. And if I'm looking at Civil War lesson plans, let's just look for Civil War. All right. What happens is I can see when people search for it. So if I put a Civil War worksheet, only a teacher would search for a Civil War worksheet. All right, worksheets. Okay, so very low search results here. But if I do that, I can hover over this, and let me make it bigger. I can hover over this, and I can see the actual months that it gets the most searches. So I know when to run my ads, not just what to do. And that's because I've actually got ads running, so I'm spending money there. If you spend more money, people give you more access to stuff. It's just a rule of life. So always spend more money if you can get access to something. So that one, you might need to start an ad, or you may need to go activate another setting, another level of their membership or whatever to get access to that. But it's really cool if you do, because you can see when things are getting searched for. Like I know when what in January does my avatar search for? I know that because I do keyword research. What do they search for in February? I know that. So you can go in and research your ad campaigns. You know, some of you, if you've got an online business and you're like, man, it's really a down period, I'm not making a lot of sales. Gosh, I just can't do it. This is a slow time. That is not true. Your avatar is online searching for something. It's your fault for not going out and figuring out what they searched for. So go search for it. Go figure it out. Slow periods are your own fault. That's our philosophy. We say it to ourselves. If we're having a slow month, we're having a slow day, it's our fault. We didn't do something. We didn't do enough research. We didn't figure out what our avatar wants today. What do they want today on January 1st, on February 1st? What does my avatar want today? What do they want this month? What do they want next month? I should have been prepared for this, but I had a slow time. So go out and search. Okay. All right. Let's see. I have an ad started. I can't see bar graphs for the average. Okay. That's a tool related issue. So you'll need to contact Google support. Jocelyn and I do not teach tools because they change every day. We teach strategy and how to use the tools, the strategies that you have to implement. So just contact Google and ask them why. They'll get it for you. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm a little confused in Google AdWords. Yoga comes up 100,000 to 1 million times a month. Searches with low competition. Okay. So what you've picked right there in Yoga East. Okay. You have picked a very broad term, yoga, right? Go type in sup yoga, like stand-up paddleboard yoga. Go type in vinyasa flow, right? Go type in specific moves, niche down. You find words that are 1 million searches. There's only 10 spots on the front page. There's 1 million people looking for different things, right? Let's go look at yoga real quick, and I'll show you how to dial it down. All right. Then I'm going to have to probably wrap up this live, but let me show you one more thing in the keyword tool. All right. Let me go in here. I'm going to type in yoga. Okay. Yoga, I'm sure, is going to have ridiculous. Yeah. Yoga has 1.8 million searches. Okay. And people really like to look for yoga in January. I wonder why. Maybe it's because it's a new year, baby. Yoga. That's why I'm going to beat the pounds finally. Make all my goals come true. Yoga, January. I knew that was going to happen because workout niches are always January like that. But like, look down here. All right. And you can see the more you search and the more you use the tool, the more specific the information that it gives you. And if you're getting those big ranges, you need to probably start an ad and let it run for a while until Google trusts you to see what you're doing. But you can start finding smaller words. You need to look for lower words, like this right here, pranayama. Is that a move? I don't know what that is. Restorative yoga. Ooh, that's a good one. That's cheap, right? Do a series on restorative yoga and run some ads to it for $1 a day. You'll get some traffic, right? Look at this. Types of yoga. What a great blog post. 33,100 searches a month. Low competition. 36 cents a click. Types of yoga. That would be a powerful tool. So you just have to keep dialing down till you find smaller words. But that'd be, types of yoga. You could name it. You could do a YouTube video right now, and you could talk about 5 types of yoga. You could start a blog post, right? Let me get back to my screen here. You could start a blog post about types of yoga. That's a YouTube video. Hey guys, there's 5 most popular types of yoga. The first one is this one. You just talk just like I'm doing. Get up, show them some moves from each different type of yoga. If you need help picking the best type of yoga for you, I've got my best type of yoga for you workbook. All right. And you answer these 10 questions or survey. You answer these 10 questions. I'll tell you which one's best for you. And then I'll sell you my course to teach you that type of yoga. Make sense? So yeah, if your stuff looks a little bit different, guys, get in and play with it. Don't let that be a roadblock. It's the internet. You're a different user. You're on a different browser. You're on a different location. It might look a little different, but the strategies are the same. Start broad. Do your research. See who's already ranking. See what's being created. See what's selling. And then you create the same thing based on your deep keyword research. And if you do that, your online business is really going to take off. It's really going to do better. And you're going to find it so much easier to create content. If you just sat down for an afternoon, poured a cup of tea, poured a cup of coffee, took you 3 or 4 hours, and you researched like 5 of those keyword rows that led to opt-ins, that led to offers, that led to sales, you're going to know what you're doing for the next month or 2. When it comes that 2 or 3 days you set aside to batch content, you're going to know what to create. And you're not going to have to worry about sitting there trying to figure it out and guess. You know these people are looking for it. You know you have the solution to their problem. And now you know you're going to be in front of them. Okay? All right, guys, thanks for tuning in today. If you are not a member of the Flip Your Life community, that is our step-by-step online business training program where we help you do everything you need to start an online business. We'd love to have you in there, and you can get access to all of our content, more courses just like today, all of our forums, everything that we have, including 2 live member calls a month with me and Jocelyn's, where we answer like 20, 30, 40 questions from Flip Your Life members. You could be one of those members on our next call. And all you have to do is go to flippedlifestyle.com/free. That's FLIPPEDLIFESTYLE.com/FREE, flippedlifestyle.com/free. And you can get 30 days inside the Flip Your Life community. Check out all of our courses. Go to where you are. Start there. Go to our forums. Talk to our amazing community members, hundreds of community members from around the world, and be on our next live member call with me and Jocelyn where you can ask a question. Maybe you've got a question about keyword research that I didn't cover today. Maybe you've got a question that I didn't get to in the chat today. Well, you can go into the forums right now and put that question in literally in 5 minutes if you sign up for that free trial, and you're going to get responses to that question. You can come to our next member call, and you can ask me and Jocelyn that keyword research question. And all you got to do is go to flippedlifestyle.com/free right now. So thanks again for tuning in. Thanks again for helping me rank this keyword in YouTube Live. We did it live, baby. And I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to work on helping some more people inside the Flip Your Life community flip their life. We'll see you inside.